Hi everyone, I'm Jay and this is the Camden Stitch. Good morning everyone, I hope you're having a lovely weekend. I've just popped on because I've been having a bit of a sewing disaster. So yesterday I worked till quite late at night to finish my Wilder gown, the first one that I've ever made, and it looks absolutely horrendous on me. And I thought I'd pop on here to tell you a little bit about it and also give you the option to give your opinion as to how you think I should change this massive great sewing foul up. I actually recorded this intro earlier when I was dressed in my Wilder gown, but I've got some pictures that I can input, and I also took some more footage which did work out, showing you kind of the issues with my Wilder gown. I feel like I've transitioned now from being the Victorian orphan to being the Victorian orphan's grandmother, and this is her nightgown. That wasn't the chic that I was looking for, but here we go. Let me know what you think. Oh, I've got a different setup today because Betsy was asleep on the chair earlier and I didn't want to move her. This is just my bed, quite obviously. I've also got a brand new camera phone and it is absolutely brilliant. I filmed my last, sorry, I'm gesturing with a banana, this is my breakfast. I filmed my last vlog on it, and when I was editing it, I could see straight away the volume was so much better. The quality was so much better. Unfortunately, when I upload this vlog to YouTube reduces the quality according to how fast your signal is. So if you've got a slow signal, you'll get a really poor quality, unfortunately a poor quality vlog, and that's nothing to do with the camera that I'm using or any YouTubers are using. It's to do with how YouTube renders the video to make sure that you can stream it and see it. Because if it tried to stream it at a high quality on a lower bandwidth, what would happen is it would be buffering all the time. Interesting tech update there. Anyway, I hope you can see the difference on this camera. Please let me know if you like it. Oh, and thank you so much to everybody's for everybody's coffee donations. I hope you can see that I've kind of upgraded my whole setup a bit, and I hope you just like. I think the qualities of my vlogs are a little bit better, but I really appreciate anybody who's bought me a coffee. If you want to do that, then check the link in the description box and you can go there, and yeah, you just donate £3 or more and you can buy me a cup of coffee via PayPal. You don't have to sign up or anything, to say thanks for my vlogging. Anyway, here is my Wilder disaster. Now I've just popped you into portrait mode so that you can fully see the length of it on me. The first issue is I've put in pockets which are clearly too low. I did measure where they should go. I think that the weight of the skirt is pulling the bodice down, but I also think that I would be better off having taken maybe an inch off the length of the bodice. So that is something that I could potentially do, maybe take an inch off the top here. So that's something I could potentially do, take an inch off the bodice and then a couple of inches off the top of the first skirt panel to bring the pockets up to a reasonable size so I don't have to look like I've got gorilla arms. Now you may notice that there's an issue with the way that I've stitched the panels. I had really limited fabric. I only had 2.5 meters to make this dress, because what you do is you cut 5 sections, 5 panels, all the same size, and 2 are for the first tier and then 3 are for the lower tier. Now I had to mess about with that bit. What I did was I cut 2 that were quite long and then 2 more sort of longer ones which were on the cross grain, in order to kind of get enough fabric, but it's just not looking good. Also, there's slightly less volume in the skirt than there should be because I didn't have enough fabric, but it's marginal. So on these pieces, they're 10 centimeters short each, which means that there's 20 centimeters of volume short in this pattern, in this panel, which means that that should be wider. But to me, this dress seems simultaneously to have too much and not enough volume. I'm not quite sure what the problem is. Well, I think there's several problems. So I think there's the issue with volume. I think there's also that the proportions are wrong on me. So that's my fault. Nothing wrong with the pattern. The length is wrong. So, dear YouTube viewers, I'm going to put it out to you. I'm going to give you options for what to do with my Wilder gown. So I think there are a few issues with the dress. I think that the length is an issue. I think that the proportions are an issue. And maybe the style is an issue. Maybe this style is never going to look good on me. I should give up my dreams of having a wafty dress and just stick to styles that do suit me. I am going to let you decide what I'm going to do with this dress. I'm going to give you three options. The first option is to do nothing and donate it to somebody that it will fit and it will suit as it is. The second option is for me to chop it off at mini length and wear it like all the dresses that I really like. The final option is for me to try and redeem it in its current form and see if I can ever make this trend work for me. So what I would do to do that is remove the bottom tier, and then the middle tier that is very deep, I would chop some off that, insert it into both the middle tier and the lower tier so that I'm giving it the same volume that it should have had on the pattern, but I'm actually going to amend the length so that the length falls at midi on me, which I think needs to be about 5 inches shorter. So that gives me, because I need to take some off the bodice as well, it gives me about 5 or 6 inches to play with, and then I can insert that fabric into my upper and lower ruffles. I'm very lucky in that the seams on this fabric are almost invisible and I can cut it on the cross grain. So if I had to sneakily rotate a piece through 90 degrees and insert it, you wouldn't be able to tell at all. So that one's obviously the most work, but it would give me a Wilder gown as intended. So dear viewers, please make your choices below. Should I do A, donate it, B, mini length, or C, redeem in its midi length form? Place your bets below. I'll also do a little poll on my YouTube community tab to let people vote there so we can see what the results are, and I'll let you know in my next vlog which option was successful. If you've enjoyed this little pop in today, then please give me the big old thumbs up downstairs. If you enjoy this content, then click on the subscribe button and click on the ding ding bell to make sure you get a notification every time I post one of these rambling vlogs about my latest sewing disaster. Big love to you from Camden and from Betsy. From Betsy, say bye-bye, Betsy. Bye.